Imagine a cosmic traveler, older than Earth itself, 7 billion years crossing the void between stars. Alone, silent, until July 2025, it entered our solar system. And then, something impossible happened. NASA pointed its Swift Observatory at this visitor and detected water. Water gushing at 40 kilograms per second, like a fire hose at full blast. But here's the problem. This water was being released in a place where it shouldn't happen, at a distance from the sun where comets should be completely dormant. Scientists called it a major breakthrough. But what's really happening with Comet 3I/Atlas could change everything we know about life on other worlds. On July 1st, 2025, the Atlas Alert System in Hawaii detected an unusual point of light. It didn't take long for astronomers to realize this was no ordinary comet. Its orbit was inclined at 175 degrees, nearly perpendicular to our solar system. It was traveling at hyperbolic velocity, coming from outside, from another star system. This is 3I/Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar object in history. After the mysterious Oumuamua in 2017 and Comet Borisov in 2019, we finally had another chance to study a messenger from another world. But 3I/Atlas carries something the others didn't: clear signs of water. And this seemingly simple detail is rewriting our understanding of distant planetary systems. Here's where the story gets fascinating. Between July 31st and August 1st, 2025, scientists from Auburn University accomplished something extraordinary. They redirected NASA's Swift Observatory, a space telescope designed to detect gamma-ray bursts, to observe 3I/Atlas. And Swift saw something invisible to ground-based telescopes: a faint ultraviolet glow. The chemical signature of hydroxyl, OH, which is the molecular fingerprint of water. But Dennis Bodwitz, a physics professor at Auburn, immediately realized something was wrong. Very wrong. The comet was 3.51 astronomical units from the sun, almost 3 times farther than Earth. At this distance, sunlight is too weak to heat water ice on a comet's surface. Most comets in our solar system become completely inactive in this region of space. But 3I/Atlas was losing 40 kilograms of water per second. This isn't just activity, this is intense activity. And the physics we know doesn't fully explain how this is possible. Researchers calculated that at least 20% of the comet's surface needs to be active to produce this amount of water. This is much larger than the activity observed in most solar system comets. So, what's really happening? Scientists have a fascinating theory. The water Swift detected is probably not coming directly from the comet's surface. Instead, it's being ejected by much more volatile gases trapped inside, mainly carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Think of it as a cosmic champagne bottle. While 3I/Atlas traveled through interstellar space for billions of years, it was constantly bombarded by galactic cosmic rays. This radiation penetrated the first 15 to 20 meters of the surface, transforming the chemical composition of the ice. Observations from the James Webb Space Telescope revealed something impressive. 3I/Atlas has a CO2 to water ratio of 7.6 to 1. This is 4.5 times more enriched in carbon dioxide than any comet we know. When this highly volatile CO2 begins to sublimate, even at great distances from the sun, it acts like an engine, expelling water ice grains along with it. These grains then sublimate in space, thousands of kilometers from the nucleus, creating the hydroxyl cloud that Swift detected. But here's why this discovery is truly revolutionary, and why it matters for the search for life in the universe. As Dennis Bodwitz explained, when we detect water in an interstellar comet, we're reading a message from another planetary system. The chemical composition of 3I/Atlas gives us clues about the conditions where it formed billions of years ago, orbiting a star we'll never see in a planetary system that may be completely different from ours. The fact that it contains water, and in abundance, suggests that its parent star system had the basic ingredients for life: hydrogen, oxygen, carbon. And there's something even deeper. Recent studies suggest that comets like 3I/Atlas could be vehicles for biological transfer on a galactic scale. Material ejected from habitable planets during catastrophic impacts can survive thermal shock, carrying microorganisms, genes, and even viruses to new planetary systems. This means a habitable planet could be infected with biological material from another world, potentially including from Earth. Life may not be isolated on individual worlds. It may be a shared property of the galaxy. The story of 3I/Atlas is far from over. In November 2025, the Hubble Space Telescope began performing ultraviolet spectroscopy of the comet to determine its exact gas composition and the sulfur-to-oxygen ratio. Hubble will continue monitoring 3I/Atlas as it exits the solar system. James Webb is scheduled to make new observations in December 2025 after the comet reaches its perihelion. The closest point to the Sun, scientists have two main hypotheses. First, if water production peaks near perihelion, and there are only traces of high-volatility compounds like carbon monoxide, this would indicate 3I/Atlas comes from a low metallicity system, one where there's mainly hydrogen and few heavy elements. Second, if complex organic compounds are detected, this could confirm the comet carries prebiotic building blocks of life. Either way, these observations will tell us not just about 3I/Atlas, but about the chemistry of planetary formation around other stars. A 7-billion-year-old comet crossed the galaxy and briefly passed through our small corner of the universe. It's losing water where it shouldn't. It carries the chemistry of another world. And it reminds us we're not isolated. Every interstellar comet is a message in a cosmic bottle, a note from another planetary system, a whisper from worlds we'll never know, but now we know they exist. And as 3I/Atlas disappears again into interstellar darkness, it leaves behind a question that will haunt us. How many other messages have we not yet read? If you want to keep listening to the whispers of the cosmos with me, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Until the next discovery.